Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Polkzoo channel. Hey, here I'm showing one of my brand new, the LH-300s. You know, I had a guy call me the other day on this. I was trying to explain to him it's a very special guitar because I was trying to tell him about the bird's eye, some of the bird's eyes on the back here. He mentioned to me he worked in a wood shop. I kind of got the feeling he didn't believe me, but there they are right there. I don't know if you can see those, but there's quite a few little mini bird's eyes there. It's kind of hard, maybe different angles, hard to see them, but you know, all of these LH-300s sound really, really good, but some of them, you know, sound special. This one has a little bit more clarity. It still sounds like an arch top, but it really sounds nice, and you can see those bird's eyes on the back. I've noticed the ones with the bird's eyes, to my ear, sound a little bit better, but it's a gorgeous guitar. It's got nice silking patterns on the top, which are the little patterns that go across this way. Just a really sweet guitar. As usual, I always like to combine a little free instruction, so you know, it's all about learning about tension and resolution, and the more that you work on your improvisational skills, you're gonna kind of augment and you know, feed your musical mind and bring out that artistic quality. So today, and I'm never usually turned to concert pitch. Here's my A, but let's just, I always like to share, you know, because it's all about like the way I teach, and the basis of my guitar ladder system is you want to learn your chords in groups. You always want to learn how to play a chord and then begin resolving. It's really good for your ear. So like here, minor 11 to you know, 7 flat 5. That could resolve to 13 to 13. Or you could go minor 11, 7 flat 5 to major 7 to major 13 flat 5. Or you could go minor 11, come up, I like that a lot, to you know, a root flat 7, 9, 3. So dominant chord. Back to the minor 11, 7 flat 5. You go to a minor 7, 7 sharp 9, right? Minor 9, major 9, 6 with a 7 on top. Maybe resolve to this bichord. I think in the past I've called it a polychord. That probably wasn't quite correct. It's really more of a bichord because it combines a major 9 and a minor 7. Polychords are like if I play a G major 7 and go up a scale tone third for every tone of that. This would be the polychord of that. If you play those two, if you play this tone while playing this tone, it sounds really beautiful together. Anyway, so today's free lesson is minor 11. Okay, minor 11 resolved to 7 flat 5 to major 7. Okay, and then let's jump to here. I like that. See that? You can always go somewhere different. Flat to 9. This was a I think before I called it a dominant 7. It's in the dominant family. It was actually a dominant 9, but you know, it's like Joe Pass said, it's not the definition that's important, it's the idea. I love the way Joe Pass says simplify your thinking. I love that too, by the way. That gives me another idea for a video. But here's got a root flat 7, 9, a 3, flat to 9. Hear that? To major 7, arpeggio. Okay, 13, dominant 13, major 13, flat 5. Okay, so you always want to be, you know, resolving. So minor 11, 7, flat 5. Maybe this time go to a 13. You know, always be minor 7, flat 5. Okay, come in with this chord, which is a C flat 5. 7, 3, so it's kind of like a, you know, major 7 flat 5, 13 flat 9, 13 flat 5 flat 9. Always be resolving, always be taking your music the main way I teach, and the basis, well, the guitar ladder system has 40 videos, so you get just a ton of this stuff. Anytime you play a chord, you know, start resolving, see where you can go with that. Okay. So anyway, this is one of the nicer ones I've had. It's just got, you can see tons of these fine little soaking patterns that go across. Anytime you see that, that's a good species of spruce. And I said, you know, you get a carved top with this guitar. It's unbelievable, you know. like I said, this guitar's been played maybe an hour, if even that, and it still sounds this good. If I get maybe a little bit closer, it's hard to always do perfect videos, you know, but maybe just a little. Now I'm using downstrokes to bring out the tone. Hear that? Now I'd probably change this to 11 so it'd even be louder with 12s. Anyway, so that was today's free lesson, and again, thank you so much. I'm getting about 39,000 views a month. I really appreciate that. And I've got a really interesting idea I want to share with all my YouTube video subscribers that I want to ask your opinion of this idea, because I think it's a really great idea. It has to do with creating something around coffeechannel.com and getting very small donations of $10, $15, $20, and I'll get into it. But it would be something that could build up to where it could help a lot of people finance their CDs and their music. But I want to get people's opinions before I maybe put a video on about it. But I'll get to that. Anyway, this guitar is available. It's brand new. It's beautiful. Just unbelievable value. If you've been looking at the Lore stuff, it's the real deal. Don't, if you see any things about a cosmetic thing, don't let it scare you off. It's always really simple stuff. Like right here, below the fretboard, the color just looks a little bit lighter than over here. Big deal. You're getting a solid carved top. This is tremendous value, folks, for the money. Great stuff. All right, take care. Let's keep the positive faith, everybody. Remember, the universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. I'm trying to show these bird's eyes. I'm not sure what angle you're seeing this at, but there's a lot of birds, there's small little bird's eyes here in this one. It's just got a gorgeous back. Take care.